Welcome back to the channel. Still working on the ZA, just so you know. Today, my plan is I want to get the rear bearing seal and the flywheel back on this tractor. So, I've got the seal retainer all, well, I shouldn't say all cleaned up, kinda cleaned up. Much as I can. I got most of the old remnants of the old gasket on here. The old seal's still in there, so I need to punch that out. The old seal's a national seal, and it is 55195. And the new one, let's see, I see STP. Is that Steiner Tractor Products, I wonder? Very much could be ABC 3335. I didn't order it from Steiner, but doesn't mean that's where it, whoops, doesn't mean that's not where it came from. So, okay. So the seal needs to go in that way. So first things first though, gotta get the old one out. Not gonna try to save it, so boys aren't home yet from fishing. You just got done watching the last video of me putting the crank in that ZA. It's the same day. So almost out. Almost. Okay, let's do this. These are leftover tie rod ends, or whatever you want to call them, from that Super A project, if you guys remember that project. There. Okay, rubber side's down on that one. So like this here. That's how it comes out, so it goes like this. The rubber side is up. Okay. If I shouldn't try to clean a little bit more of that out of there. Looks like somebody did put some kind of sealant in there before. And I'll probably do the same. Turning out to be a pretty nice day outside. It's not above freezing, but the snow is melting, you know what I'm saying? Because the sun is shining. So I was talking to one of my friends from Ohio today, and not Andy, different friend. But anyways, and he was talking about what tractors he was going to bring to the summer show coming up in August there, for the National Minneapolis Moline Collectors Incorporated show. And he wasn't sure what he's going to bring, so I'm not going to say what he was going to bring, but it'll be cool if he could bring, especially the one. So that is neat. But okay, let's let's get that in there. All right, I think I'm gonna smear some stuff around the outside though. Anyways, just to help it seal, just in case. Don't need it leaking. All right. I'm trying to finagle. I said trying. This is not a guarantee. And I shouldn't use the word finagle. It may happen that I'm able to go to the winter show in Denison, Texas. That would be the winter MMMCI show. It's possible. The stars have to align again. But I'm not saying for sure I'm not going now. Last week, I would have told you for sure I'm not going. This week, it's possible. So, all right. Let's see if we can get this in here. Well, you're not even looking. You're trying to, but. All right. I need something big and flat to pound with. Just a minute. Here we go. That'll work. For those who don't know what this is a tool they sell to put in on Ford pickups, the axle seals on the front axle. And if you haven't noticed before, I got a few Fords around here. A little more. We'll call that good. Okay, now, I'll take this back with us. Looks like our light is leaving us. So, you change that battery. Okay, new gasket. These are held on with these screws. Actually a bolt, I guess, but they're got this flat screwdriver head on them. All right. Let's put some slickum on here. It's not really slickum, it's stickum. Oh. Well, I see Andy's Ohio State Buckeyes are in the national championship. So, I guess congratulations, this is in order. Not saying I'm going to root for them, but I don't know if I'm going to root against them. Never grew up being a Notre Dame fan either, so. Seems like Michigan State used to play them guys every year. I'm talking Notre Dame. But how come you're not sticky? Stick there. Ooh. Maybe. Too heavy for you. Okay. So anyways, this is that goes on like that. Excuse me. Jeez. But anyways, I didn't stay up and watch the game because it really didn't really matter to me. But that one. But I got a question, and for you though, you there that watch are Ohio State fans, and that's fine. What is more important to an Ohio State fan? To win a national championship or to beat Michigan? Just curious. For those who care. For those who don't care, you don't need to answer. You know what? I should probably put something on there before I get too excited here. As in oil, or yeah, some oil. Okay. That feels like it's in backwards to me, but I don't remember. There we go. There, I feel better about that one now. Okay. Now, I gotta find the hole. Well, I've got to pretty quick here go with my wife over to the neighbors. We signed up for a food delivery. They had a tragedy happen around I don't know, it was actually Christmas Day. So without going into too many details, but yeah, so community is coming together and continuing to bring them meals. So all I can say is, you know, continue your prayers for the family. They lost a loved one Christmas Day, and so that's something not that I want to do, but I'm glad we're able to help. Yeah. All right. Is anybody out there receiving calls from the MDHS? It says, is that the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services? They don't ever leave a voicemail. Nobody's been sick around here or anything. That was a thing during the old COVID times, but I don't know. I think these have been off once or twice. This here. Yeah, remember in a recent video I told you about I learned something about these Z tractors that has to do with that front seal. But I'll get my, just so I got all the information right in front of me, and I'll get all that done. By the time we put that seal in, I'll have all that and share that with you. So if you're having a trouble finding a seal for your tractor, that front seal, And there might be a reason for it. Or you keep ordering the wrong one. So keep watching for that. Okay, that is on. So next thing to do is put that flywheel on. Let's give the crank a few turns. So, yep. Cool. Still turning. Okay. Now I gotta find the correct bolts. There's 4 bolts that go into there. Okay, one nice thing is there's dowel pins here that help line up everybody. One thing I should mention as well is there is a pilot bushing in here. That we should inspect here, but it looks, I can still feel the oil grooves in it. I think she's okay. I think we're gonna roll with that as well. So we're just remember that these 2 holes here are pilot holes, and this is where the clutch engages in, is these teeth right here. And of course these teeth here are all for the starter. And I tell you what, these here look brand new. Oh, never mind. These look brand new, but you know, the starter sometimes only engages, you know, in certain spots. So, okay. It's got some snow and ice on it yet. A little bit of dirt here. The teeth are a little bit wore right here, or a lot wore, maybe. Let me look at this other side real quick here. I'm just wondering if I turn the starter, or turn that flywheel a little bit. Yeah, because over here they're wore too. Oh boy. Okay, hold on a second here. I might have to just grab a different flywheel. I got one. I think it's in the wood shop over here. I'm going to show you why here in a second. Let me find a good spot to set this down. I should have looked at this sooner. Okay. All right. Right here. I don't know if you can see that, but I didn't notice before, but that's really chewed up. Yes, I could, I can't really turn. Does that separate from itself? Let me think here. Because I think that is a separate deal. It has to be heated up, you know, and popped off. But, and if I turn it 180 degrees, I'll still be in the same area ish. Here, be, you know, but here and here. Let me look here. All right, I'm gonna see if I got a different one. All right, well, good news. I found one. This one has a whole lot better looking teeth on it. So I think we'll use this one. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit, but yeah, that's good news. So I am gonna need the that gear off of it, but the flywheel gear, I should say, clutch. One of the engages in the clutch. This one has a little bit of wear, but nothing like that one there. So, all right, I'm gonna clean this one up and we'll use that one. Pilot bushing still looks good in there. I know which tractor this is out of, so it should be all right. Okay, let's put this baby on. Then I'll have to put that there. other gear on real. Let me take my phone out of my pocket because you know it's going to get crushed if I don't. So, okay. Gonna spin it around. Okay. Whew. All right. You guys ready? Come on, baby. Oh, that was close. Whew. Oop. I think it started. Rockford bolts. If any of you watch Squatch 253, he's always talking about Rockford bolts. He's a big fan, big fan. All right. Well, it feels like I got them all started. Imagine that, huh? All right, I got my ratchet. Oops. Don't fall off on me now, you dirty dog. Okay. I'm sure there's a torque spec for these. I haven't looked it up yet. But I'm going to guess it's got to be somewhere right around the same as the rod bolts. Maybe a little bit more. But these are, take a 5/8, so they, let's see, a 9. They must be a 7/16 or a 1/2 inch bolt, maybe. No, half would be 3/4. Be 7/16. Yeah. Not much clearance on them dowel pins there. working it back and forth. We're getting there. Easier to turn the crank now. I'm just taking these until they get a little bit harder to turn, and I stop. Go back to the other one. Okay, we must be close. Okay, let's tighten up the other ones to about the same. You know, they say, and again, I'll give credit to who said this. You know, I've been watching Swatch 253 for many years, I guess. You know, I got hooked on the X2. Yeah, I started watching when he was working on X231. So, yeah, that's right. But anyway, he has said more than once that it takes 2 to 3 tractors to make one when you're doing a restoration. Well, this crank and this flywheel come out of a different tractor. So keep that in mind if you're restoring a tractor to, if you don't have a good parts guy handy, have good parts handy, if you know what I'm saying. So, all right. Okay, the book's right here. Let's look at the flywheel real quick and see what the torque spec is for these. Right here, flywheel. Okay, but why doesn't it say? Doesn't say. Yeah, it says you got to heat that ring gear to 500 degrees to get it off. Wow. Okay. Well, in the front of this book, it may have the specs as well. Okay. Boom, boom, ba-dum, doo-doo-doo. Size, capacities, and clearances. Let's see. Well, it doesn't give me a spec, which surprises me, to be honest with you. Okay, well, let's go back and just look a little more here. I was reading in this book here, the ZT series, which would be the ZTUs and ZTSs and all those. And there's a snap ring on the rear main bearing. Yeah, that's different. Rear main bearing associated parts. Well, anyways, I'm getting off topic. So this is, you know, not 100% like the ZT series, which is earlier than the ZA, and of course, in case you didn't know, the ZB is what followed the ZA series, and the ZB was replaced by the 445, which was replaced by the 4-star, and I can go on and on. But anyways, which is replaced by the Jetstar. And there wasn't a replacement for them. That was 100% Minneapolis Moline. So I would have to say that the Fiat, you know, Molines were the replacements for there. Okay, I'm getting off topic again. Okay, well, I might do a little, get on the old Google machine and see if that will give me an answer to that. Okay, well, quick internet search. Looks like between 70 and 80. So we'll go 75. There. But I might have to go. Sounds like my wife is out there and probably ready. Okay. Okay, I better go. Okay, I'm back, Jack. We just ran over to the neighbors and dropped off that supper that I talked about earlier. So, all right. Oh. Get these babies tightened up. Just going a little at a time here. I need to do something different here for some kind of a lock in there. There we go. Got her now, I think. All right. In case you didn't know, it's always good practice when you're not using your torque wrench to put it back to 0. I did that one time, and it does get out of calibration, and yeah, can screw with it. All right, I think we got them. All right, before I put this on, I do have to put tie wire in here, safety wire. Hopefully I have the right size wire here. If not, I'll have to get some. But next thing I'm gonna do is, of course, put this at 0. Okay, that's at 0. I need to, we'll take this gear off of here, off this old flywheel, the other flywheel, and put it on here. Look like 9/16. Let me grab a 9/16 real quick. Okay, turn that light back on. Maybe we can see better, huh? Okay. Okay. All right. These don't feel all that tight, but awesome. Okay, I gotta get a new, put another ring on there. All right, this I don't think has any timing to it. I might take that clutch apart anyways, just to verify, but I don't think I need to. But that way, you all get to see what goes on in there. Simple as that. Comes right off. Looks like the boys are on their way home. I don't think they caught a lot of fish. Okay. Yeah, these are always, everything about clutches and stuff like that, always dirty. It's like working on a semi truck. For you out there that are, you know, truck driver or truck mechanic, you know what I'm talking about. Seems like you can't get near a truck without getting dirty. And it's that sticky grease too. And you know, like this has clutch dust in it and stuff. So yeah, these are all starting pretty nice. All right, well, we'll tighten this back up and we'll be done on this end for a while. I don't think there's a torque spec for these. I am going to grab my, here, I can do it with a ratchet, I guess. I just want to make sure they're good and tight. Okay. All right. Feels fairly tight. There we go. Check this one more time. Okay. Don't want to bust them off. It can happen. Okay. Let's think about this. The only thing left to do on this end is put this tie wire in. And I gotta see if I can find some wire for that. Okay. Well, I got some wire. So we'll tie them all together now. Kind of gotta weave the snake around, I guess. Yeah. This is fence wire, which it's probably not the. I know that the original wire was not fencing wire, but this will do for today. There. Gonna wiggle this around. I think once I get this in, I'll have to cut this video here, but well, let's do it like this, I guess. Thought this was gonna go in there easier, but maybe not. Because we'll have to tie all the rod bearings and caps. Those all have to be done as well. I think probably the proper wire goes in these is has more steel in it. You know what I'm saying? It's not quite this big around. It's actually a little more flexible too. I'll get this all on and I'll bring you back. Okay, there, I got that all fished through there and tied off. Shouldn't interfere with anything. Actually, nothing rides on here anyways, but yeah, because the pilot shaft fits in here. I'll probably put a little grease in there, but then I think what next we'll do is just, we'll go over the clutch real quick, how it works, and we'll just tear that apart, have a look at it. I don't think there's anything I need to do to it in there, but that'll be in the next video. So, all right, well, I guess we got this part all ready to go back on the tractor. And see, what am I waiting for? I'm only waiting for the front seal. I think I have pretty much everything else parts wise here, so there shouldn't be any delays on that, I think. But anyways, hey, I appreciate you watching. We'll see you in the next one.